have a bunch of red alders that are growing on our property. They favor wet stream beds or wetlands. You can see they're all growing down in the stream bed. I'm a little bit out of breath climbing up here. This is also where our 1,550 gallon cistern is. You can see that it's overflowing. That's from a naturally fed spring that's further up the gully here, the stream bed. Right now it's overflowing. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, so 1,550 gallons, about, I don't know, maybe 200 feet above the home site. But these are all red alders. It's a semi-hard wood that we milled the flooring out of in our Conex box build. It's a fast growing tree. It's a nitrogen fixer. It is one of the first trees that grows back, especially after some type of devastation or loss of tree habitat. It's easy to shape. Wood carvers use it, especially make bowls, semi-hardwood furniture. We chose it to do the flooring in the Conex box. Okay, I'm walking down from the cistern, and I don't know if anybody knows what that is. That must be the mama. And then a little way further down, see if I can find them. Poseidon likes to come up here. Here's one, a baby. Another baby. I like eating these mulberries, which like to grow in the stream bed. Another thing that I noticed while I was up here was the quartz. Quartz is a sign that there's generally gold. This area, there were several mining claims. Not sure where it is. Anyways, you can't tell the altitude that I'm at above the home site. This is a pretty steep hill. And we basically own as far as the eye can see from this point. I don't know if you can see all those trees up there. We own past that tree line up there. We live in a valley surrounded by mountains. So on our property we have 3 of these streams or springs. This is actually, you can walk up there. Yeah, I'll take you up there. Okay, I'm out of breath again. Had to climb all the way up here. I'm going down to where the spring is that feeds that stream. And you can see all these red alders growing in the stream bed. When I first got here to the property, I came up through this gulch here, and right about there, me and Sidon, you hear that distinctive rattle. It was a rattlesnake. So, certain time of the year, or any time of the year, we do have rattlesnakes. During the day here, the temperature is consistently 50 degrees, 55. We've gotten up to 60 so far in December. Today it's about 55. So this is what's feeding the spring. Well, this is the spring. This is where the water's coming from. And this goes all the way up to the corner of the property up there. Spent one day hiking that. But it comes down here. It goes into, you can see that pipe. And it feeds this bed here of water. And then that goes into the cistern. And climb back up. So, signs that there's water. Blackberries. They grow like crazy. Red alder. Alright. The bark is this grayish. And then when you bruise the bark, it bleeds red. And it will actually, when we were cutting it, it will stain your hands. I'm going to climb back out of here. All this holly. You can see the canyon. It goes all the way down through our property. And we'll come back up here. And there's another stream bed right down in here. Springs. And wish you could see how steep this gets. I'm going to try to take a picture of some of these mountains up here. And there's some more red alder. Right, water. It's a water sign. Our property is loaded with these western red cedars. Loaded. A view of the some of the terrain. Every morning the sun has to come up over that mountain. That's all BLM land, 300 and something acres. So our property is surrounded by, I believe it's 480 acres of Bureau of Land Management land. Nobody can build there. We butt right up to that. Surrounded by 480 acres of BLM within the Siskiyou National Forest. Here's another spring water channel feeding in. So we got 1, 2, 3 is over that ledge, and I'll show you where that comes out. That all feeds back into this. Right now there's a cistern in here, and the groundwater, I don't know if you can see that, that's full of water. The groundwater's seeping up through the ground, filling that cistern, and also feeding this cistern. There's Tammy and Poe.
Pogo stick.
So the joke is, where does Poe go? Western red cedar. You can't tell how steep this is.
It's more than 45 degrees.
And this is where that stream bed comes out. Alright. Logs we purchased. Coming out onto the housing area. Building a sawmill shop. It's all going to be a post and beam. The top of it will be made with the purchased logs. But that's going to be a timber frame. Ducks. Animal house. More logs. 2 shipping containers. Truck camper. Truck. And a big stack of logs. These are all going to go on the sawmill. I purchased an additional 15 feet, so we'll be able to saw logs up to 30 feet in length.